first OpenCV tutorial with C++. Today we will just create a simple program that allows us to open a video or a webcam feed and to display that, and finally to save that on another file. So let's get started. Please include the OpenCV header file and the Haiku header file, which allows you to display the video. So let's start with the webcam feed. So what you want to do is to create an object for capturing the video. And lucky for us, OpenCV has that functionality done for us. So we can just write CV video capture, and you can keep this object some name. I will name it video, and as an argument I will keep 0, and 0 will open the default webcam on your system. And let's just write a small comment here: create video capturing object. Okay, and now after we have the video capturing object, it's good to check that opening the webcam was successful, or video file. So you might want to write a if statement that says if not video is opened. And let's actually just do this on one line, return -5. So if your program didn't manage to open the video file or the webcam, you can just end the program. No point in going forward. And let's write a more comment here. So let's check that video opened. Okay. Next, we need some place to save the frames. So we will process the video frame by frame. And in OpenCV, once again, use the CV namespace and mat. No, not malnopis. We are not going to do that yet. Open mat, which is a array class, which will allow you to save the frame. So you can name it frame, for example. And let's write a comment here for saving the frame. Obviously, these comments are a little bit like obvious, but if you are new to C++ or OpenCV, it might be a good idea to comment almost everything, so that way you can learn. And later, when you know more, you can just leave the comments out in the obvious places. Okay, so now we have created a video capturing object which will capture video from the webcam, and we have checked that video is actually open, and we have a place to send the frames. So then we can just create a while loop. And in the while loop, you will write video.read and frame. So what this does, it will read the frame from the video. And if it's at the end of the video, it will return false and it will break the loop. Okay. And since we have now read our first frame or all frames one by one in the loop, we want to, of course, to display them. So again, OpenCV does this for us. So just use the CV namespace again and use the inshow function. And first argument is the window name. So you can name it whatever you want. For example, video feed. And the second argument is what you actually display. So we want to display the frame, of course. And we can comment here, display the frame. Okay, so now we have a loop that will go through the video and display it on separate window. So let's just play this. So we will build the project. And it doesn't work. We get a gray window, so it means we made a small mistake. Actually, it's not, yeah, it's a mistake, but we are just missing something. So it turns out the Haiku, which we included here, don't have time to process the drawing request or displaying. So what we have to do is use a function called waitKey, which will give the image time to actually show the frame. And while we do it, we can actually use it for other things too. So you might open a really long video, or webcam feed, of course, will never end before you end it. So you might want to make a if statement that will allow you to break the video and end the program before the actual video ends. So let's again create a if statement and use the CV waitKey command. And inside it, you give an argument. This is actually milliseconds, how many milliseconds it will wait for the key. And let's just write here if CV waitKey is bigger than 0, then we will break the loop. What this bigger than 0 means basically, if you press any key on the keyboard, it will break the loop. So you can now end the video by pressing any key on your keyboard. And let's just write some comment here. For example, for ending the video early. Okay. And now that that is done, we can see if it works better. And it does. Now the video works, so we have a video feed coming from the webcam. So that's pretty nice. Okay. Next, what you want to do, or what we want to do, is save the video. So let's get back here, for example, here. So first we want to know what's the resolution of our webcam video or the video that you use. So we can find the frame width using the video.get and use CV cap prop frame width. So this will send the width of the video inside the frame feed integer. And if you're using an older version of OpenCV, you might have to put CV here. So in the older versions, they had a CV prefix on all of these commands, but now on the newer versions, there is no need for that. So I'm using 3.4.1. Okay, now we have the width of the video, and we also want, of course, the height. So frame height, video.get CV, and cap.prop.frame height. And let's just write a comment here, get video resolution. Okay, now we have a video resolution. We will use this to write our or save our video. And next, you want to create the object, video writer object that can actually save the video. So let's write create video writer object. So again, use the CV namespace and video writer, and just give it some name, for example, output. And then you have to give quite many arguments for it. So first argument is the name of the video file. So perhaps we want to name it just output.avi, for example. You can use other formats too. And the second argument is actually the video codec. So you use the CV video writer, and under there you will find 4cc. And I will use the motion JPEG, so M J B G. So now this is the codec for the video writer. Then is the frame per second. So you can choose maybe 24 or 30 or 60 even, up to you. Of course, the file size will be bigger the more you put. I will put 30. And finally, you have to tell the video writer what is the size of your output video. And now it's easy for us since we already have the frame width and frame height. So you can just write CV size, and first is the width of the video. So you write here frame width. Frame width, and then you write the frame height, just like that. Now we have instantiated the video writer object. So then we have to get back to the loop, and every time we display a frame, we will also want to write the frame to the output. So you will use the output.write, and the argument is just frame. So of course you want to write frame by frame. So we have this command write video frame. Again, that's of course quite obvious, but for learning purposes I will comment everything. And in the end, last time I forgot to add, we can add here output.release. So this will release the video writer, and we can actually release the video capture too. So video.release. And you might also want to destroy all the windows. So basically the window where you saw the video feed. So you can write CV destroy all windows. Destroy all windows. Again, quite obvious command. The debugger is actually not debugging now, but yeah, and the video feed works. And again, there's the same bird with the cool hat and a red book. And yeah, it's just, and yeah, of course, now we can close the video by pressing some buttons. So I just press something on the keyboard and it closes. And now if everything went well, you should have the output video available in the same folder as your source CPP file. So let's take a look. And here we have output.avi. And indeed, it is the same video we just saw when we run the program. So it's working. Okay. So I also promised that we can open a video. So that's actually quite simple. Everything is just the same. But instead of 0 in the video capture, we'll just write the video name. So I have a video ready, which is video.mp4. And you can also display some of your own video there. And again, nothing else changes. We just press F5. And yes, it works. So now we have the feed coming from a video file instead of a webcam. And again, I can enter video early by pressing any button on the keyboard. And this video too was saved in the same window. So now we have output, and it's not the same anymore. Now it's the same as the input video. Yeah, so that concludes the first video. If you liked the video, please leave a like, and if you have any questions, leave a comment and subscribe, because I will be doing a lot of OpenCV related videos with C++, and if people want, I might also use Python. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching.